it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man. We install doubt in you and your yes man. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket
Broadcast.
What kind?
Oh, I thought you was on 2K. We had a third.
Nah, I got a
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
people been, people been cheating.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant.
That's what he used. Man, ain't shit. I've been trying to get him. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get him shit.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Booty juice leak. Yeah.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I wonder if he was going to shoot. He going to shoot?
Hey, wahoo! Get it!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Wow. Yeah, he is.
Let's go!
A gain of 7, and the Bills 1st down.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That's why I let it go. Let it be 1-on-1.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
This is a good dude, man, that I'm playing against, bro. I
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56.
We can't go for it on 4th downs. He went for it on 4th down, got the 1st down, and then he punted it to me. And it's like, my fault, man.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines.
And I told him he can keep the rock.
He's at the 50.
If y'all
He's
really
at the
know
30.
the investigation
Pass
as far as
for 20.
niggas cheating, we would have done the same thing.
Nyheim
Oh, yeah,
Hines,
that's right.
96 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He's hot. I feel it. I feel it. It seemed like Chevy when I first got
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say I lit his ass up.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
He's good. He didn't want them problems. Look at that there. That's right, bro. She was saturated.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Well, go to the ATM.
Off play action. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Charlie.
Jones throwing again. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not even a point guard.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Breeze now. It's complete. Williams.
And
he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Hines. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
36. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Hey, Alpha. 53.
Get shoot game, nigga.
Now Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, Delta. Check. 59. What? Squeeze. I'm coming after you. Check. Hatchet.
Jones now. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leon.
Now Jones. And pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's too small. Tell him, bro.
Sam up. Tight go. Get it.
From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's a good game right now. 6-6.
Ready?
Halftime.
53.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I ain't trying to leave.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready. 95-56. Come on,
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Look at that.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
It's a consolation SP. We ain't lost this shit left. Real shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Go to a part.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it'll be second down.
No.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check three. Go. Let's go, guys.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
No, they did us off like that.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
Oh, yeah.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get in now. Here we go, 21. Hey, Haywood. What we got? Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I went to the ATM down the street. I'll be right back.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
54-yard field goal. Can I do it? I believe I can.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away.
Pass per hour, right towards the bottom. Let's push him back. Oh, yeah. I hit it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. Uses the spin. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got. Hey, wahoo! Twitches the mark. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Exit.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go.
It's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Breeze. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bohannon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Breeze going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Kendricks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Ready? And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. 65. 65. Go. Now.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Cobb to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. 5-9.
Now this time Breeze will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Opposite.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 53, line 53. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 58 to Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Pushes past him. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Travis. Here we go.
And the Bills first down.
Smith. 58, Mike. You're out. Slam.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
59. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 59, Mike. 59, go.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Mike. I got it. Check. Rock it. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 88 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Breeze now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll make it 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, this is caught. And he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Get your swerve on. At 58. Ready.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bree's going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Look, squeeze.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Luke Kuechly in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, They fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA's.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm in the